Well, back here in New Providence, the New Providence Community Center was the first shelter activated for residents seeking cover from the pending hurricane. Tomorrow, Prime Minister Dr. The Honorable Hubert Minnis and his cabinet will visit that shelter and speak with evacuees before addressing the media at his office. But earlier today, Cleopatra Murphy visited the New Providence Community Center after Family Island evacuees spent their first night at the facility. They share why they made the decision to leave.
1,123 residents were evacuated from the southeastern Bahamas yesterday, and among the 139 seeking shelter at the New Providence Community Center is Acklands resident Brenda Demostine, who is grateful for the voluntary evacuation. She says after having lived through Hurricane Joaquin in 2015, the decision to leave home was easy.
I rather come to save my life and to die, because I could always get any other things back, but I cannot get my life back.
ZNS News caught up with her and other residents just as breakfast was being served to the evacuees who spent the night on cots at the shelter. Mayaguana resident Vernita Edwards says she prays for the residents left behind and hopes that they remain safe, but for her, the decision to leave was easy.
My safety is more important because it's life. Oh, they leave up there, probably might be dead. Nobody knows, only God one knows.
Another Acklands resident, Arabella Lightbourne, says she was not afraid to stay at home, but like many evacuees, the safety of her children was a priority.
I came because, the storm was threatening Acklands, dangerous, and I didn't want any nurse there, so I didn't want if something was to fall on their leg or something, I didn't want to be stuck with that situation.
Center Director for the New Providence Community Church, Uriel Adderley, says the shelter can accommodate 250 people. Adderley says residents arrived from the airport around 9 a.m. Wednesday, and the facility is structured to accommodate guests comfortably.
I have sufficient cooks. Apparently, we have like 4 cooks right now working in the kitchen. They're volunteers. They came in, they're part of the evacuees, but they've stepped up and they're now participating in the process of providing food, and we provide 3 meals for the day, snacks in between. We have entertainment and activities for the children.
Chief Welfare Officer at the Department of Social Services, Wendy Clark, says there are 101 residents from Acklands at the shelter, 10 from Mayaguana, 15 from Inagua, 8 from Crooked Island, 2 from Ragged Island, and 3 from Abaco. Her role is to keep track of the residents' whereabouts.
Once the storm is completed, then we, NEMA would then go out and check the island and see, and then we make the transition for staff, clients to return to their islands.
While many would prefer to be at home, evacuees like Edwards say they are at least comfortable.
I mean, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of fun, children dancing, having fun. I love that.
Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.